Unit 17. You must be more careful. Lesson 65. The 65th lesson. 1. Read and act.
You must be more careful. That car nearly hit you.
I want to catch that bus.
Well, you mustn't cross the road now. It's dangerous. A car may hit you.
2. Read and say.
If you want to cross a street, you must wait for the green light. You must not cross in front of the traffic. If the light is yellow, you should wait. It is better to wait and be safe.
Unit 17. You must be more careful. Lesson 66. The 66th lesson. 2. Read. The queue jumper. This is a doctor's waiting room in a hospital. The people are waiting for the doctor to come. It was a spring morning in the city of Manchester in England. The weather was very cold, and many people were sick, so there were many patients in the doctor's waiting room. At the head of the queue was an old woman. She was a visitor. She didn't live in Manchester. She lived in the country. She was in the city to visit her daughter. She wanted to see the doctor because her knees hurt badly. If I get there early, I can see the doctor quickly, she thought. So she was first in the queue. She sat nearest to the doctor's door. A man came into the waiting room and walked quickly to the doctor's door. The old woman thought he was a queue jumper. She stood up and took his arm. Slowly, she said, "Please stand in line. We were all here before you. You must wait for your turn. Do you understand?" The man answered, "No, madam. You don't understand. You're all after me. I'm the doctor." Everyone laughed at the woman's mistake. Unit 17. You must be more careful. Lesson 67. The 67th lesson. 1. Read and act.
Kate, it's late. Why are you still in bed? You must get up and get ready for school. If you don't go soon, you'll be late.
Mom, I don't feel very well.
Oh dear, what's wrong?
I don't know. My head hurts.
Really? If you are ill, you'll have to see the doctor.
Can I have some breakfast first?
No, you mustn't eat anything until you see the doctor.
Mom, I feel a little better now.
Unit 17. You must be more careful. Lesson 68. The 68th lesson. 2. Read and answer.
Stop making so much noise. Mr. Smile worked in Richmond, but then he changed his job. He and his wife moved to another town. They did not have many friends there, but they soon met a lot of interesting people. After a few weeks, they often went to dinner or to parties at other people's homes. One day, Mrs. Smile said to her husband, "I think we have many friends now, and we must invite them to our place. What about a big party on December 5th? "Good idea! But how many will there be?" Mr. Smile asked. "Don't invite too many." Then Mrs. Smile began to write. Party, 6 to 9 p.m. "That isn't very nice," Mr. Smile said. "You are telling people that they must go at 9. So Mrs. Smile just wrote, Party, 6 p.m. A lot of people came on that day, and they all had a good time, so they did not go home at 9. In fact, they were still there at midnight when the doorbell rang and a policeman arrived. He said, "Excuse me, sir, you must stop making so much noise. Someone telephoned us to complain about it." Mr. Smile said he did not want to quarrel with the policeman, so everyone went home. They felt sorry they had to leave. When Mr. and Mrs. Smile were alone again, she said to him, "That was a surprise. Who telephoned the police?" "I did," Mr. Smile answered in a tired voice.